Canada.
When we came together for the first Summit for Democracy in December 2021, we took collective action to strengthen and revitalize democracy. In the years since, a lot has changed. A war has broken out in Europe. Rights and freedoms in well-established democracies have been challenged. Coordinated, Kremlin-backed campaigns have amplified mistrust in our elections, and global dissatisfaction in democratic institutions is becoming all too apparent. Mes amis, on ne peut plus tenir la démocratie pour acquise. Plus que jamais, il faut qu'on y porte une attention constante, prudente et collective. Le Canada s'est montré à la hauteur du défi. On est parmi les premiers pays du monde à avoir mis en place un plan pour protéger notre démocratie. Notre plan reconnaît que pour protéger notre démocratie, tout le monde a un rôle à jouer. Les gouvernements, la société civile et les médias. With our new civic toolkits, we're helping Canadians become more informed and more resilient to disinformation. And while there is no simple formula for building trust, we know that democracy must deliver on the issues people care about. Il faut s'attaquer à des enjeux comme les changements climatiques et améliorer les services pour les citoyens. On doit travailler avec les gouvernements provinciaux et territoriaux pour aborder des priorités communes. On l'a fait pour renforcer les systèmes de soins de santé à travers le Canada, pour mettre en place un système pan-canadien d'apprentissage et de garde des jeunes enfants, et plus encore. Et c'est ça, la démocratie à l'œuvre. Internationally, alongside our Dutch friends, we're spearheading initiatives to define and defend information integrity. We're protecting citizens who travel, live, and work abroad from arbitrary detention by states who seek to use them as bargaining chips in international relations. We're taking action to manage the challenges of AI, which holds great potential to reshape our world for the better. We're responding rapidly to hostile state activity together with our G7 partners, and we're helping countries around the globe make their democratic institutions more resilient. L'année dernière, on a présidé la communauté des démocraties. Et dans les mois et les années à venir, on va poursuivre notre travail dans d'autres rôles. Mais prenons un pas de recul pour reconnaître à quel point le moment qu'on traverse est lourd de conséquences. There's no better time to talk about democracy than right now. At least 88 countries will have an election this year. More than 4 billion people will head to the polls to exercise the power of their vote. And the integrity of these elections will undoubtedly be challenged from abroad and from within by extremist movements that exploit our fears and our anger, by despots who defy the rule of law and use violence to dispose of democratic opposition, and by foreign actors who seek out opportunities to sow discord and spread disinformation. Bien entendu, dans les années qui ont passé depuis notre premier sommet, le paysage numérique a beaucoup changé. Ces changements ont eu une incidence dans les démocraties du monde. Mass-produced manipulated media blurs the line between fact and fiction. Echo chambers radicalize our most impressionable neighbors. And artificial intelligence, when in the hands of bad actors, had left many of us questioning the truth of what we see and hear. All of this is happening at an unparalleled speed, scale, and sophistication, and we need to be asking ourselves and each other if we're ready. Après tout, même le Canada, un pays où nos institutions démocratiques sont solides, où nos médias sont indépendants et où l'on respecte la primauté du droit, un pays où on a travaillé fort pour protéger et préserver notre démocratie contre toutes les formes de menaces, ben même le Canada n'est pas à l'abri de ce genre de problème. As leaders and elected officials, it's up to us to protect our democracies for future generations. Because when we give our citizens the tools to withstand the political polarization that turns neighbor against neighbor, when we bring diverse voices to the table rather than reject the input of those who don't think like us, look like us, or worship like us, when we protect the human rights defenders, the activists, and the journalists, who fearlessly defend the values we hold dear, democracy is at its best. Voilà pourquoi les sommets comme celui-ci tombent au bon moment. Ils nous rassemblent pour nous permettre de reconnaître les obstacles et de nous engager à les surmonter. My friends, we can't assume that democracy will always prevail or that it comes without a cost. Just look to Ukraine. Their defenders are constantly reminding us that the idea of democracy and the concept of choosing your own future is both important enough to die for and strong enough to win. I know you know this. Our democracies didn't happen by accident, and they won't continue without effort. Well, know this as well. Canada will continue to work with all countries, from our long-standing partners to our newest friends, to show the world that democracy is enduring and resilient. Thank you all. Merci beaucoup.